Hello friends, today we will discuss about the phases of clinical trials. First of all, what is clinical trials? The clinical trial is a systematic investigation in the human subject for the evaluating the safety and the efficacy of any new drug. The clinical trial are the set of the tests in the medical research and the drug development that generate the safety and the efficacy data for the health intervention in the human beings. The phases of clinical trial include the five phases, that is phase 0, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 and the phase 4. The phase 0 is also called as the microdosing phase. Phase 1 is called as the uh, human pharmacology. Phase 2 called as the therapeutic exploratory. Then phase 3 called as therapeutic confirmatory and phase 4 are called as the therapeutic uses. The phase 0 in which we check the drug reaches to its destination or not. It means it is the agent hitting its target. Then phase 1 in which we check the how does the agent affect the human being or the human subject and what does the doses are safe or not. Then phase 2 does in which we check the does the agent or intervention have an effect on the disease. Then phase 3 is a new agent or the intervention better than the standard, in which we compare the standard uh, in which we compare the new drug moiety with the standard. It is the participant have an equal chances to be assigned to one of two or the more groups. Then the phase 4 is the post marketing surveillance phase. It is long term safety phase. Then the phase 0, the study of a new drug in the microdoses to derive pharmacokinetic information in the human before undertaking phase studies is called a phase 0. Then the microdosing are called to phase 0. The microdose, that is less than 1 by 100 of the doses of the test substances calculated to produce pharmacological effect. Then the objective of the phase 0 trial, it is obtain preliminary pharmacokinetic data. Pharmacokinetic means it includes the absorption, distribution, metabolism and the excretion of the drug. Then the preclinical data. Preclinical data is the subacute toxicity study in the one species by two route of the administration. The advantages of the phase 0 trial is the it has less chances of the adverse effect due to the microdosing. Then less number of the volunteers or the participant are involved in the phase 0 trial. Then short duration and reduce the cost of development, and it reduce the development time. Then the phase 1 is the first stage of the testing in the human subject in the clinical trial of the new drug. Then it is designed to assess the safety, tolerability and the pharmacokinetic and the pharmacodynamic of the drug. It in the phase 1, it involves 20 to 100 healthy volunteers, and the duration of the phase 1 is 2 to 6 to 12 months. And in phase 1, no blinding uh, clinical trial has done. The aim of the phase 1 trial is the to determine the maximum to determine maximum tolerated dose, that is MTD, of the new treatment. And the MTD, that is maximum tolerated dose, is found by escalating the treatment dose until the dose limiting toxicity is reached. The objective of the phase 1 trial is the primary objective and the secondary objective. The primary objective include the tolerability and the safety and the pharmacokinetic, and the secondary objective include the pharmacodynamic of the drug. The kind of phase 1 is the SAD, MAD and the food effect. SAD, it it means the single ascending dose studies, and MAD is the multiple ascending dose studies. Then the food effect, it investigates the difference in absorption caused by the food. Then the SAD, it means single ascending single ascending dose studies, in which small group of the subject are given a single dose of the drug, and while they are observed and tested for the period of the time. If the no adverse effect is seen, then dose is escalated to new healthy subject. If the toxicity is observed to the participant, then three more subjects are given the same dose, and if found the toxic, the dose is considered as the most tolerated dose. Then the MAD, that is the multiple ascending dose studies, then it include the conducted the understand the pharmacokinetic and the pharmacodynamic of the multiple doses of the new drug. Then a group of patient or the participant receive the multiple low doses of the drug. Then the sample, like the blood sample or other any body fluid sample, are collected of the various time points. Then the it analyze how the drug is processed within the human body or the participant. Then the phase 0, after that phase 1 is there, and after the completion of the phase 1, the next step is phase 2. The phase 2 is the therapeutic exploratory trial phase. It involves the 20 to 300 subject, and it used to confirm the effectiveness of the new drug, which is included in the clinical trial. The phase 2 has two types, that is phase 2A and the phase 2B. The phase 2A is designed to assess the dosing requirements, and the phase 2B is designed to study the efficacy of the new drug. The objective of the phase 2 is efficacy in the patient is the primary objective, and the safety issues are the secondary objective. Then the optimum dose finding include the dose efficacy relationship, then the therapeutic window of the drug, then the frequency of the administration of a new drug, then duration of the therapy, and the therapeutic dose regimen. Then the phase 3. Phase 3 is also called as the therapeutic confirmatory trial. It is a large scale, multi centered, and controlled trial, and it has a randomized trial. Um, it involves the 300 to 3,000 patients or the volunteers. It is a time period for the phase 3 trials is the up to 5 years, and it is used to establish efficacy of the drug against the existing therapy in the larger number of the patient, method of uses, and to collect the safety data of the drug. The objective of the phase 3 are to assess the overall and the relative therapeutic value of the new drug, its efficacy, safety, and the special properties of the new drug. That means a drug which is used to uh, BP, but it show also anti-diabetic actions or the anti-diabetic medication. Then the it used to determine optimal dosage schedule for the uses in the general. Then the phase 3 has a two types, that is phase 3A and the phase 3B. The phase 3A is to get sufficient and the significant data, and phase 3B is allow the patient to continue the treatment, label expansions, and the additional safety data. The phase 3B trial are also called as the label expansion. Then next phase is the phase 4. The phase 4 are done after the drug has been marketed. It is also called as the post marketing surveillance phase, and it is the no in which the no fixed duration or the patient population are there. The study continue to collect the data about the new drug of or the effect of a various population and the side effect of the long term uses of the drug. These are the preliminary observational or the experiment non experimental in nature. The phases for study, it helps to detect the rare ADR, that means rare adverse drug reactions, drug interactions, and it also explore new uses of the drug, that is sometimes it's called as the phase 5. Then the periodic safety update reports, it is to be submitted by the manufacturer every 6 months for the 2 years of the period, and then annually, that means every 1 year for the next 2 years after the marketing approval. Then the objective of the phase 4 trial, that is it confirm the efficacy and the safety of the profile in large population during the practice. It detect the unknown ADR or the rare ADR, that is rare adverse drug reactions, and evaluation of the overdoses, then identification of the new indications. The objective of the phase 4 trial is also evaluation in the different age group, that is the different types of the patient, uh, and then the comparative benefits, that is risk assessment and drug uses in the community. And also objective of the phase 4 trial is the quality of the life assessment. In this way, there are few phases of the clinical trial, that is phase 0, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 are the phases of the clinical trial which is involved in the new drug clinical trial. Thank you.